The business of cards doesn't just have to be about money. It can be about collecting cards like we all did when we were younger. I mean, this is just cool. Like, this is the coolest part about cards. It brings back memories.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Sports Card 101 for beginners. The biggest question is, why sports cards? What's the deal with sports cards? Is there money in sports cards? Why is there such a craze over sports cards right now? I am here to answer that question. There are three ways to collect sports cards. One, you have your investment opportunity. So right here in front of me is a Michael Jordan 1986 Fleer. It is graded PSA 8. I'll talk about PSA grading in a little bit. This card is the investment aspect of the industry, or the hobby, as they like to say. This card has been gaining insane value over the past few weeks thanks to the documentary, thanks to everyone getting into the industry. And why is that? It's because this is one of the most iconic cards in the entire industry. It's Michael Jordan's rookie card, and it has a solid grade, which is an 8, which means it's in very good condition. So just over the past 2 weeks, this card has almost doubled in value. It is insane. So that is the investment angle of sports cards. Angle number 2 is flipping cards. So how do you flip cards? Well, the best way to flip cards is to do one of two things. One, you can find young stars that you believe in. Everyone knows right now I'm heavily invested in Rui Hachimura and Drew Lock. Another way to invest in cards is to buy them ungraded or raw, as they're called. I just showed you the Jordan card. It was graded to 8. Now I will show you a raw card. That means it has not been graded. So to gain value, what you can do, you can send this in to get it graded. I'll have a whole nother segment on grading in the future, but you send this in to get graded, it gets a 10 out of 10, which means it's in pristine condition, and that card will gain a ton of value. It will 5x in value, going from 20 bucks to, let's say, $100. You can find them online, send them in, and make some money on them. And then there's aspect number 3, my personal favorite. It's the collecting aspect. Your PC, you'll hear it all around the hobby, personal collection. That is players you like. So I'm a Knicks fan, I'm a Ravens fan. I'm collecting Lamar Jackson, I'm collecting RJ Barrett. And another guy I really love is Jaren Jackson Jr. So in front of you is a PSA 10 card, and that's what we talked about earlier in the video. That's perfect, pristine condition, centering the whole deal. We'll talk about grading much later, but this is collecting cards at its finest. So when maybe you can't buy a Michael Jordan Fleer card or a Giannis card or a LeBron card, you're a Nets fan, collect Spencer Dinwiddie, collect Karis LeVert, collect your favorite players and teams, and that is what makes the hobby so fun. So Sports Cards 101 for beginners. The 3 aspects to the sport card industry. 1, investing, buying cards that will gain value over time. 2, flipping, betting on a player who you think will take off, or finding cards online that don't have a grade on them, aka raw, and sending them in and therefore gaining value. And then 3, which I said was my favorite, personal collections, collecting your favorite cards, your favorite players, and your favorite teams. That is what the sports card industry is all about. More videos coming soon. That is Sports Cards 101 for beginners.